environment, but it also has serious implications in terms of human rights and international law. Karen Parker is an attorney who specializes in human rights law. In 1997, she addressed a United Nations Human Rights Forum about the dangers of depleted uranium to human health. As a result, experts from 26 countries passed a resolution condemning the use of depleted uranium weaponry under the Geneva Conventions. Depleted uranium technology and weapons are now included in the arsenals of 13 countries.
The Secretary General requested input from experts and non-governmental organizations and governments, and in that initiative I prepared a 30-page memo outlining why the weapons, especially depleted uranium, violated humanitarian law. And I'm very pleased to say that that evaluation became the main feature in the Secretary General's report and appears to be the framework with which the subcommission will go forward with its review. Once again, the shock of discovering that nuclear weapons were used in the Gulf War woke people up and got them involved in this process. Now this year, they've added the notion of trafficking in these weapons in addition to use, production, and stockpiling. So the concern by the experts and hopefully the governments is that this is a real danger.
In December of 1998, 2 British Gulf War veterans went to Iraq to view health conditions there for themselves while the country is under sanctions. They took presents to the children in the hospitals. One of the veterans, Ray Bristow, was the first UK Gulf War veteran known as testing positive for depleted uranium contamination. And now, in 1999, the results from testing for DU in the human body point to alarming health consequences. Dr. Hari Sharma, a university radiochemist in Ontario, Canada, has determined the presence of depleted uranium in urine samples taken from 40 Gulf War veterans of 4 countries: the United States, England, Canada, and Iraq. Samples were also taken from Iraqi civilians.
A weight that keeps it down. It's a computer monitored system, and we send the sample into the reactor core itself for a set amount of time, and then it's brought right back here directly. It's sent to the other side. That's where the sample's coming from, and it's dropped down right.
The urine samples were analyzed using a radiometric method, where the dried urine samples were sent into a nuclear reactor core. The samples were also analyzed by a mass spectrometer to determine whether the uranium was man-made or natural. The tests revealed that the uranium in the urine was man-made and that it was depleted uranium. The implications of these findings are long-term and far-reaching.
Approximate numbers I can tell now, it looks like 6 to 10% of the veterans will eventually die of fatal lung cancer. And as far as the population of Basra is concerned, I understand the population was 800,000 in 1991, and the uranium dioxide aerosols were present from 91 to 93, according to work done by a Kuwaiti scientist. Taking that into account, it appears that they will have anywhere from 30,000 to 100,000 of the exposed population suffering from fatal cancers.
I think we've come to a full cycle of uranium development. If they throw it around the world in forms of bombs, penetrators, what they use, it was the first time that nuclear waste was used, and they call it depleted uranium, to dilute the fact that it's still radioactive, but it's a false title to it. So they're using it as a killing tool, and it's was used at the Persian Gulf as an experiment.
The land is held in reverence. The land has always been sacred. It's evident in the songs, the prayers, the ceremonies. Not only what is on the earth, but what is above us as well. You know, the whole spiritual realm of the universe.